Hi there my crafty friends, welcome to another card making tutorial, this time featuring the brand new Tasty Treats Designer Series papers from the Occasions catalogue. And what I've done is layered a few of these really fun papers and added the little sentiment that comes from the Party Pop-Up Thinlets. So the Party Pop-Up Thinlets are meant to be from the inside of your card, so you can see that there. But I've trimmed them up to make a special feature on the front of my project today. I thought it was such a fun way to dress up those papers and they really worked well together. So I thought I'd show that to you today. I've started with a Whisper White card base and I've added the papers. I really liked the stripes and I've already pre-taped the back so you don't have to watch me take all of those pieces off. And I've bordered that right in the middle there, leaving about a 5mm border around the sides. Then we've got this fun sprinkles, and I liked the look of it on a diagonal. So I'm going to attach that to the front there with my double-sided tape. And I'm popping it on an angle like so. Next I've gone with a square of Whisper White cut with the stitched framelets, the stitch shaped framelets die. I'm loving this die and I've got dimensionals on the back of this one. Peel the backs off those. And that one again is on an angle, kind of in the centre of the card, just on that fun angle. Now to create that main sentiment using our Party Pop-Up Thinlets. I've gone with a piece of the Watermelon Wonder cardstock. I've got my big shot here, and that's the thinlet there that we're using today. Running it through, taking it out of the sandwich there. Put my big shot out of the way. Popping all the pieces out. Here, I'm just trimming those little edges, cutting those lines as I go. There we go. Leave those pieces there. Off camera. So now we've got that lovely little birthday cake sentiment with the candles on top. I'm going to use some of the fine tip glue pen to attach that in place. I want that in the middle of my card and that's sitting on straight. Just going to put a clear block on top while we wait for that glue to set. While we're waiting, we can create a few little embellishments to go on the project. Alright, so I've got an off-cut piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I absolutely love the confetti celebration set for just creating a few bits and pieces to dress up a card and add a bit of layering and colour. So this is the little balloon, just in Pool Party. And I'm going to fussy cut that for you. There. And that's going to go on the project about there. I'm going to pop one dimensional on top where the balloon head is, and a little bit more glue just through the tail. That about there. Next I'm going to add a little strip of the tear and tape adhesive. I've got the tiniest piece of the Pool Party glitter ribbon left here. You could replace this with any of the other ribbons in our catalogue if you don't have that one in your stash. I just liked the way the Pool Party colour picked up the colour in the sprinkles and tied in with the colour I've used there. Popping that one on a bit of an angle, probably a little bit closer in. And then to finish, I'm just adding this little Celebrate. So the Celebrate that I'm using comes from the Weather Together stamp set. It's just such a pretty sentiment, and I wanted to use it. And I like using sentiments to embellish projects. Because this says Happy Birthday, having another Happy Birthday stamp wouldn't have worked as a layering, but the Celebrate fits in perfectly. I've heat embossed, I've used Versamark to stamp the word onto the black cardstock, and then I've heat embossed with some leftover Pool Party powder that I had. Of course, this is a retired powder, but if you wanted to, you could replace it with white, maybe even silver. I'm not sure how that would turn out. I've used the label punch to create a little arrow tag like that, cutting the tail. And use another little piece of this tear and tape adhesive. Because it's going to sit on top of the ribbon there. Maybe I'll move that a little bit further over so a little bit more sticks out on the front there. I might tighten it up a little bit. Just so that a little bit more of the ribbon shows through. There! And that's how I created my little Tasty Treats Meets Party Pop Thinlets card. I hope you've enjoyed that project. I can imagine that this is something fun that you'd be able to use with a whole heap of different types of DSP. So just experiment with what you've got in your stash. Tie in the colours using a bolder pattern in the back, a smaller pattern on top, and then adding in something in a tone that matches. I hope you've enjoyed that project. Thank you.